We'll be speaking today on getting things done. The speech will be 5 to 7 minutes. It's from the Communication Leadership Manual, Getting to the Point. Rajesh is currently the VP of Education of this club. He gave his first ever speech in a contest when he was 13 years of age and won first prize. Since then, he has been speaking in public now and then. And with Toastmasters, he is learning to put some polish and the details to his public speaking and impromptu speaking. Please help me with
Life is moving faster and faster. We all are expected to get more things done than ever before. We still get 24 hours in a day, but the amount of things we need to get done is much larger. And I'm no exception. Until last summer, I used to leave a significant portion of my work emails unread. Not to mention, people would follow up on the emails for which I've never responded. I used to carry my anxiety even when I was not working. Distracted by meetings, swamped with calendar reminders, swimming in emails, I was ready to get that crunch schedule monkey off my back. And then I ran into a book which introduced me to a workflow which not only simplified my professional life, but also my personal life. Mr. Toastmaster, fellow Toastmasters, and honored guest. After my speech today, you would be able to identify 5 stages of getting things done. Collect, process, organize, review, do. I also have placed a handout on your desk. Feel free to refer to it if you get lost. Collect. In the email world, collect is simple. Emails are automatically funneled into your inbox. Process. That's the second stage of the workflow, and it is also the heart of the entire system. We process one email at a time. Open an email from your inbox, read it, and ask yourself a question. Does this email result in an action? If the answer is no, either you can delete the email, or the email may have some information which may be helpful sometime in the future. If the answer to the question is yes, which means the email does result in an action, ask yourself the second question. Can this work be done in less than 2 minutes? If the answer is yes, do the work and get rid of the email. But if the answer is no, which means the email does result in an action, it will take more than 2 minutes, ask yourself the final question. Am I the right person to do the work? Again, if the answer is no, send the email to the appropriate person. In other words, delegate it. If the answer is yes, which means the email results in an action, takes more than 2 minutes, and you are the right person to do, defer the work for a later time. Once you have processed your emails, there should be nothing in the inbox. You don't put your emails back to the inbox just like you don't put your mail back to the mailbox in front of your house. We move the emails to the appropriate folders in the next stage, organize. For your non-actionable items, you need to come up with a reference system that is convenient for you. In other words, the idea is to find the email when you need it. For actionable items, we will create 2 folders. Let's call the first one as action and the second one as waiting for. The emails which you delegated, move them to the waiting for folder, and the email which you deferred for yourself, move them to the action folder. Review. By the time you're done organizing your emails, you have deleted the emails you don't need, filed the ones which can be used for reference, completed any work that takes less than 2 minutes, and moved the emails which will result in an action. In order for this system to work for you, you definitely need to review your action and waiting for folder. I review mine once a day. Do. The final step of this workflow is doing the actual work. What you want to do at what time depends on the time you have, the energy you have, and the priority of the work. For example, if you want to do something which needs less distraction, you might want to do early in the morning or later in the day when nobody's around. In summary, you collect your emails in your inbox, process them, review, organize them, review your reminder folders periodically, and do the actual work. Just like the email flow system, the same workflow can be applied to the other aspects of life. If you need more information, I recommend you reading this book, Getting Things Done by David Allen. Ever since I started using this workflow, I have a full control on my emails by the time I walk out of my office door. I don't no longer worry about things I'm not doing. And when I'm not working, I can focus on other things which are important to me. My family. Mr. Toastmaster.
We all use a little organization and time in our lives. Now for a little housekeeping.